Sean, I know you watched the Atrioc situation. This is a little bit similar. These Twitch streamers are going kind of crazy. I know you don't like political commentators like that, but you should watch this. I think it's pretty funny.
YouTuber and streamer known as Vaush is one of the weirdest individuals on the platform. If anyone else would be saying this kind of stuff, they will label him as a, as a 445. But for whatever reason, it's not that big of a deal.
445.
Vaush is a political YouTuber. He has around 470,000 subscribers. I've heard of him before. Never watched his content. Don't care for it. I don't dislike him because of his political takes. I just dislike him as a person. I think he's said and done some very unique and interesting things that if anyone else from the other political spectrum would have said, he would have been on their ass about it. He seems to be able to get away with saying the most
I'm missing so much context here. I don't even know what bro is talking about.
Disgusting, out-of-pocket stuff. And no,
he said the hard R.
This is not me cutting clips out of context. Guys, we need to legalize CP. Guys, we need TP in our life. Well, who's we? Not everyone's a sick, degenerate, porn addict loser like you are. If I got hit by a car and I turned into a vegetable and Vaush started playing on YouTube via autoplay,
there's no way he said that.
The strongest comeback of any vegetable before. I'm standing up on my 2 feet.
Dude had anime kitty stuff on his computer. What are you talking about?
That shit off. And if you follow me on Twitter, which if you don't, please do. I will love you forever.
I don't even need an explanation for that. What do you mean? What are you talking about? How do you explain that to me?
I tweeted, lock Vaush up for life.
What did he do?
Nasty. Sensitive. Stop yapping. Tell us what happened. I just wanted to give you guys a little context. This is what happened.
You can see this is an example of the kind of structure that I'm referring to.
What? Now...
Wait, what was on the screen?
This is what happened.
You can see this is an example of the kind of structure that I'm referring to.
What? Now...
Why do you... What the fuck?
This is what happened.
Oh, sorry, the cutoff is hilarious.
You can see this is an example of the kind of structure that I'm referring to.
While you're looking at Asian men in suits?
What? Now, of course, it's censored because if I showed you what that folder had, not folder, multiple folders had, this video will be taken down. I'll get terminated, all that good stuff.
I don't want to see the folder. I just want to know what the folder said.
He had 3 different folders.
Okay.
And in some of them, he had corn, he had lolly. And in case you guys don't know what a lolicon is,
please explain it.
It's this Japanese type of corn that that has very young girls. And whether it's legal or not to have...
Oh, God, bro. What the fuck? He talking about the anime kids, bro. What are we doing? It's what I just like. Obviously, this is bad. Don't get me wrong, but horse shit. Are you saying this is horse shit, or he has horse shit like X-rated horse shit, like bestiality? No. Kiwi Coochie, what are you talking about? It's essentially lolly is essentially CP. Yo, this is a different world, bro. I was just gonna obviously this is bad, but for the life of me, I just like the Atrioc situation. It baffles me that niggas are actually watching porn on their working desktop. Like, I'm not saying this would be any better if it was been done in private, but like, how much of your life do you sit there? How much of the lines are blurred to where in the area that you have as your workstation, you also this is where you beat your meat. Like, I don't get that. He not watching it. He saved it. Really, he downloaded it, but he's not watching it. I can't afford a fap top. I'm not saying that, but come on, man. It's pictures. You'd be surprised. I don't know what niggas are doing. If you would not accuse me of not watching images or videos that I have saved in a folder. You'd be like, nah, that's what you like. You're into this. You would beat your shit in the same area that you stream. Like, this is the same computer that you're using for your nefarious acts. It's just insane to me. That's all I was saying. It's just crazy to me, you know. I know you fucked up here a little bit, but I would just assume that you would do this on a different device, bro.
It's disgusting. It's something that I'm not into. I will never watch. I'd rather cut my dick off and eat it than to ever ever watched something that disgusting in my life. To specifically fictional.
Like, if you're doing that, I feel like you're the same type of person that eats food in your bed. You know, you eat potato chips and Doritos in your bed. You wear your outside clothes in other people's bed. You wear your shoes throughout the whole house. You know what I mean? Like, it's just certain places that you don't do certain things. You know what I mean? And like, having everything in one area just feels like incredibly disorganized to me. You know what I mean? Not saying if it would be better if it was organized. I'm just saying, like, it's just crazy. Wait, any adult who feels attraction to specifically fictional depictions of characters who okay, so he's done. Nate, he's finished.
Body proportions closely resemble that.
I didn't know this was what this meant.
Child. Japanese drawn characters that might look like they're 10, but in reality they're like 2,000 years old, so it's okay to jerk off to them. If you're sending pornography or explicit images like these to your computer, I think you might need help. Dog, you're addicted at that point. And with these following clips, I'm not so shocked he's into lolly.
It is possible for an adult and a child to have a sexual relationship.
I don't want to hear what else he has to say. Holy shit. Where does this go? How do you clean this up? How do you go forward? How do you progress like beyond this? What point do you make beyond this? How do you reel it in after this? How do you go forward?
And for it to have positive outcomes.
Oh my God. This is what an echo chamber does. This is what an echo chamber does to you, bro. There has to be. This is what an echo chamber does to you. Because you only to have bounced this same idea off of other people that are normal, somebody would have given you pushback on just the first part of this alone. They wouldn't even hear you out beyond this, and it would force you to be like, you know what, I should throw this idea out. You've been alone too long.
On the child as well. That is possible.
Like zoophile, like drawn stuff, it should be 100% legal. In fact, and this is going to be a real hot take.
What did he say?
Like drawn stuff,
that is possible.
Like zoophile, like drawn stuff, it should be 100% legal. In fact, and this is going to be a real hot take, I have yet to hear a convincing moral or legal argument as to why possession of child pornography should be illegal.
How do you reason with this? How do you change this? No, this is just the definition of being alone too long and having people confirm your own idiotic ideas. There's no way you can make that make sense.
Actual child pornography.
Yeah, and I wonder why he's so into super.
And now this is just obviously gonna make him look 1,000 times worse, because you might have been able to, if in some weird case you explain away the anime, like Nissan, like whatever the fuck they be saying, like you might be able to get away with that, explaining yourself out of that. But like if you saying those other things and then they find it lolly on your computer, is crazy. That's actually insane.
Two files, or not into. Well, I mean, they get kind of tricky there. So in those folders, I'm gonna just explain it as PG as I can, of girls that look like they were like 9 years old and horses doing it with the girls. Degenerate shit. Like, your brain has to be so fucking fried.
How deep do you have to go to find that? That's like 1,000. That's like 1,000 search results deep in the Pornhub type territory of you, like how specific that type of taste has to be to find that imagery in your mind. Like, I don't get that. How did you land on that?
Get off that. Normal people don't even interest you. Just imagine how much porn one needs to consume to get
that's what I'm saying.
Like, a woman, not hot. And I believe Vaush is married as well.
Oh
so, that's great. You're like, women, no more. You know what I'm going to get into? Lonely girls and horses. It makes sense why he defended zoophiles. And in case you guys don't know, a zoophile is a person who's attracted to an animal. I've made infinite videos on these freaks on Twitter.
Oh my God. Why do you know what this is? He's married.
It looks like he's pro that. Why is no one making a bigger deal out of this? Like, this guy's fully admitting. Would I be surprised if Vaush had CP on his computer? No. I will not.
At this point, no.
surprised one bit. I'll be like, come on. There's two outcomes to this, even three. One, he's just a fucking loser whose brain is so fried on porn that this is all genuine and he believes everything he's saying. Two, he's an FBI fed trying to lure people in, infiltrating certain communities so they could catch degenerate freaks. Or three, he's just a fucking disgusting pedophile and he's trolling. But what would anyone pretend to be a pedophile? Like, I get trolling, but what would anyone troll with? Oh yeah, I like little kids. I don't think CP should be banned. Why should that be illegal? I think zoophiles should...
He's not married? Why would he lie about him being married? Is he not married or is he married? It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
Be okay. Like, maybe the first time you said it, I'll be like, okay, that's, you know, kind of dark, but I guess it's a joke. But when you constantly repeat it and then your folder gets leaked, are you joking or are you trying to tell us something here? I do think he's a fucking sick individual, and I would feel much safer leaving my kids with EDP 445 than with Vaush. At least,
Nick, I don't know. What did we talk? What are we saying? There's no safer option. I don't know, bro. I don't know what's going on. What is happening? What's happening? What's happening?
he's EDP straight up honest about it and his intentions, but with Vaush, he's always like, I'm kidding, I'm trolling, satire, wait, it's real, wait, my folder just got leaked, oh wait, I have like 20 gigabytes of lolly on my computer. And what else does he have on his computer? You know what I mean? Or his phone. This guy is so weird. And once again, I don't care about his politics. He could agree with shit I do, and I would still be like, yeah, this guy's fucking
How
weird.
did we
He did
get
respond
here?
to this, and I haven't seen anyone cope this hard in a minute.
Oh, there's no way he responded.
Is like a threesome.
There's no...
What difference does it make? Both Ed and Vaush can be in my blunt right now. He wild in.
I don't understand. What is the Sonic game? I've never played it before.
I haven't seen anyone cope this hard in a minute.
The other one is like a threesome with two chicks and a guy, and
You were explaining the photo.
in retrospect, looking at it, knowing now that that artist is a lolicon, yeah, I can see it. When I looked at it, I think the vibe that I got was like,
This why I hate commentary channels. These guys are just as bad.
No, I gotta hear this in full context.
lolicon. Yeah, I can see it. When I looked
Wait,
at
so
it,
you knew the artist that you were downloading the images from was Lolicon?
I think the vibe that I got was like short stack, thick kind of thing. You know
What the fuck are you talking
what
about?
I mean? Like the way like goblins get drawn in porn.
What are you watching? Who? Where? What goblin? Where are there? What are you watching where there's goblins in it? What video? What category do you have to go to for goblin? Who's the goblin? Where is the goblin? How did they get involved? What world is this? Short, stack, thick. Like, what are you talking about? What are you describing?
You'll have to entertain me for a moment.
No.
This presumed shared knowledge of how goblins get drawn in pornography, but you know how they're all like,
No, I don't know. You explain this to me like you know how to. No, I don't. No, just stop explaining. I don't know how they're drawn. I don't know what they look like. If you ask me what a goblin look like, I'll point you to a picture of Shrek. What do you mean?
thick short stacks, right?
No.
Oh yeah, you know my favorite genre, goblin. Oh yeah, you know that. I was looking for something else. I was looking for goblin. Just admit it. You're a loser who's addicted to porn. This person says he's such a coward and his fans pretend like he's some super genius leader. He's just a porn addict. From the clips I've seen on Twitter today, he's...
But granted, nobody's gonna get on here after getting caught with Lolly and what was it? Zoo was it Zoo File or whatever the other one was? And then the goblins on your shit. and come on to admit, like, yo, I have a problem. You can't take that seriously either. Imagine going on to take that serious. Somebody coming out to be like, you know what, this is what I'm addicted to. You find out. Y'all would not take me serious if I said, chat, I'm addicted to cheeseburgers specifically. Granted, it would still be a real addiction potentially, but you will probably laugh like crazy if you found out that's what like the specific addiction was and nothing else. Like, I can't eat nothing else but specifically cheeseburgers and from McDonald's during this era where we're trying to go against, you know, McDonald's for the whole Israel shit. Like, that's mildly believable. How is that believable? What do you mean? Y'all would actually believe me if I said I was addicted to cheeseburgers? I don't even eat cheeseburgers like that. This is so crazy. Now it's about me. Now it's about me. Now it's about me. You know how much of a degenerate you have to be that regular porn won't do it for you anymore? Well, this is why I tell y'all to stop watching it. I don't mean y'all specifically, but just people in general as much as I can. To consume it as little as possible, because I truly believe there's like some type of desensitizing effect that it has on your brain in comparison to like when you actually like with a regular person. I'm trying to think of what other effects I could think of, you know, like just the overall idea, you know what I'm saying, of intercourse and intimacy and all of that. I feel like, you know, it's got bad effects on everything, bro. I just feel like it's bad, like all across the board. And now we're at Goblin.
That's how fucked up he is. When you are defending and justifying owning CP, I think that's the point where you need to stop. If you think adults having sexual relationships,
just say you a semen retentionist. Nah, I be letting my shit go. I do. I be letting my shit off. But like with women, but I'm not saying that I'm not even encouraging you to go have sex. I'm not encouraging you to stop watching porn and then go fuck women. I'm just saying I don't think it's good for you. Like porn in general. Sean, what's a hentai you've seen? I remember some Tsunade from Naruto shit and some Bleach. Wait, what? Of course it's unrealistic expectations. I don't expect anybody to stop watching it, but I would encourage you to watch it less or as little as possible. That's what I would say. I don't actually have any studies that, you know what I'm saying, prove that it's bad for you. I just believe it is, you know, slightly for moral purposes, and then the perception that it has on intimacy and sex and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Just beat your shit without porn? Well, that's max level self-gratification. You know, if you're able to let your shit go without watching anything, I feel like you've achieved a level of transcendence in being, and you're like 7,000 years old mentally. You're ahead of the rest of the world. If you could just jack off to air and nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like just free thought ejaculation is probably peak human. That's peak human right there. If you can do that, you are on a level that I think is admirable. But nobody's doing that. You literally cannot. Like, you can obviously, but like how you get there with thinking of nothing but just your own self pleasure is what takes you to that peak. I don't know. Wait, it's not that hard to beat your shit to nothing? It's not that hard in my opinion. Chat, I'm only telling you this because I've tried. When I was like 14, 15 years old, I literally tried to do that because I thought it was bad when I was younger. I thought it was bad. And I'm like, yo, I wonder if I can do this. I went for like 5 minutes and my shit looked like a fucking strawberry. I thought of my thick ass teachers. You had you went to an all male school, which is cool. I just want you to know, just in case you forgot, Marcel. I wouldn't trust no. Oh my God. How does this keep getting worse? I mean, objectively, how do you end up worse than Vegan Gains? You know, once you go down the CP route, like you immediately like 35 levels under this nigga, right? You know that, right? At least Vegan Gains entertaining with a lot of the shit he be saying. You know what I mean? What do you mean we caught him? Well, how did you catch me? You didn't catch. There's just nothing to catch.
You know, there's files, right, who buy child. Would you say they should not be held responsible for doing that?
Yes.
Really? Even though they're directly
Wait, they're arguing? He really debated this point?
supporting child rape.
Yeah, consuming child illegal. I think that would be, yes, more legal and more ethically consistent. Yes. Still don't care. I still think
I'm confused. What the fuck?
that like zoophile porn, like drawn stuff, it should be 100% legal. In fact, and this is going to be a real hot take, I have yet to hear a convincing moral or legal argument as to why possession of child pornography should be illegal.
What a crazy slip up. I don't get it. Like, what an insane slip.
Actual child.
At this,
Like during the live, bro. Like if I scroll out of my desktop right now, you can see my whole shit. I'm not worried about anything. I don't do shit on this computer outside of stream. I'm just concerned. If you saw GILF porn, you wouldn't be surprised though. Like GILF that's not even crazy. That's not even crazy. I've already told y'all my love for grandmas. I've been told you that, bro. I've been told you that.
point, I want to ask
Go through your bookmarks then. Why are you trying to be so heavy?
you guys something. Everyone who's watching,
Nothing. Okay. Again, I showed y'all 3 more bookmarks today.
the thousands of people who are going to be watching this, I want to ask you something directly. Let's say you had a daughter. Who would you feel it will be safer with? Let's say there's a new Marvel movie. Actually, no one watches Marvel anymore. Let's say there was a good movie playing. Who would you rather leave your kid with?
Okay, we're not answering this question. I'm not doing this hypothetical rigor mortis. Fortran found these images. It was not what?
At save, and it was not mistaken for Goblin. It doesn't take a genius to know he was lying. He was just trying to get out of this one. Oh, my bad. I didn't know I downloaded CP. Sorry about that. I'll do better next time. He might have the best politics ever. He might have the worst politics ever. He might be the best at arguing, even though he lies. I don't give a fuck, okay? I simply don't give a fuck. He's a fucking weirdo. He's a freak. He's a...
Yeah, that's super freaky. I'm not gonna lie. That's actually insane.
This type of behavior is unrehabilitatable, and I can tell he's had a horrible history of women around his age before resorting to this horrendous act. He needs to be in jail for life. Hakai this man.
Hakai this man is hilarious.